just realised it should be like over here. Maybe move that out of the way. Yeah, let's start again. Okay, I'm actually ready to start now. It's just I realised I completely emptied my bag onto my bed, and then it was in the shop and it just had lipstick everywhere because that's the only thing that's ever in my bag. But okay, serious time, serious video. So I get this question a lot. I feel like it's mostly a joke of people being like, oh, how are you single? And I usually answer with a joke as well. I usually make joking tweets about how much I love working out, because I do. I like it a lot. I have said no to dates before because I was like, if I go on that date, I won't be able to get my workout in, and I didn't work out yesterday. And I really want to, because you know your girl loves that endorphin rush. So I'm going to talk about the real reason why I'm single. So there's no clickbait here. This is what this story is about. And I do feel like it's important because it was part of my journey. It was part of becoming who I am right now, who I am today. And I think it's definitely going to shape my future for the rest of my life, because I'm putting my mental health and my well-being first for the first time in my life, and it bleeds into it. I should probably start by introducing myself, who I am, because you probably know nothing about me. You might follow me on Instagram, you might have seen a different video from me, but I'll just say who I am. I'm Alice, I'm 21 years old, I'm a college student, and I run like a body positivity Instagram, which is going to be linked below, and that's what my YouTube's about as well. And it's a bit of fun as well, because I love fashion, but I'm not super into it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I had never been single before in my life, pretty much. From the time that I got boobs, for sure. From there until 20, I had not been single. I had had boyfriend after boyfriend, or like dated after dated, and I'd never really known myself. And I know that sounds a little bit sad, like, oh, I've never really known myself, but I honestly hadn't, because I was very insecure in myself. So when I was dating people, I was like, I have to give them a reason to like me. So a lot of the time I would change my personality, I would change things like my taste in music, the way I dressed, even my level of intelligence, just so that I was on the same level as this person, and then they wouldn't have a reason to leave me. Because I'm fat, because I'm not attractive, that stuff wouldn't matter, because I had the personality that they wanted me to have. And it was a never-ending cycle, and that's, I think, why I went through so many hair changes in my life, so many style changes, personality changes, and I feel like I never really knew who I was, because I was so obsessed with making this person happy and this person love me, that I was forever changing, forever fitting this mould. Even stuff like eating habits, stuff like that. I dated a guy who had an eating disorder, and it definitely amplified mine, because I learned some things from him. I had different aspects to mine that he did, and yeah, it's sad. I don't blame him at all, because he was struggling as well. But I definitely learned some stuff off him, and again, my style changed with him. Right, so what I want to talk about first, which is the most important thing of deciding to go on like my whole single journey, feeling myself, getting to know myself, was when I broke up with the last guy who I was with for the longest time of anyone I've been with. And I know, I'm 21 and I broke up with him when I was 20. I was still very young, and I make it sound like it ruined my life, but it didn't. But I very much sat back, assessed the situation, and I saw that I was very dependent on people. I depended on them for everything. I don't know whether it's because I lost my dad when I was young, but I was very much in the idea that the guy I'm with should look after me and be there for me and just kind of be a carer, like a guardian for me, in the least weird way ever. But they very much took on that role, and they would keep me from doing stupid things and stuff like that. Kind of a little bit parental in a way, but I did depend on them for a lot of things, and I depended on them in emotional ways as well. So when I went through the last breakup that I went through, I decided that instead of doing what I usually did and just going on to the next guy and keeping this cycle going, I was like, I'm gonna be single. And I said, I'm gonna be single for 6 months. And that was my whole goal for everything. I was like, I'm going to university in September, and it was March at the time. It was like end of March. And I said, okay, I'll be single. How long is 6 months? March, April, May, June, July, August. So yeah, up until university pretty much. And that was my goal. So don't get me wrong, I went on dates, but I was very much, I want to be single and I don't want to be in a relationship with these guys. I can hang out with them, I can go on Tinder, I can do all that, but I won't get in a relationship because that's just what I did from person to person. And I never sat back and thought, like, who am I? Who is Alice? And I honestly didn't know. So I feel kind of selfish saying it, but it became all about me and things that I wanted out of life, and I made these goals for myself, like all these body positive goals. The posting an Instagram in a bikini, I wanted to climb a mountain, all this stuff that I did, and also being single. And it was very much a journey for me because within like 2 weeks I freaked out. I was like, I can't be on my own. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do things for myself. I knew how to cook, clean, stuff like that, but I didn't know how to deal with my own stress, my own anxiety, and my own loneliness. So I had to figure out a lot of things about myself, but I knew that in the long run it was going to be very healthy for me. So I started working on finding myself, my own type of music. Turns out I love country music. I don't know whether it's from living in Georgia, but no guy I've ever dated liked that kind of music, so it's kind of peculiar that I ever liked it, and it was my own thing. It didn't come from anyone else, it was something that was mine, and I think maybe that's why my love for it just grew and grew, because I knew that was me, that was authentic me, that was all me, it was my kind of music, and even if no one else liked it, like I liked it, and it was my thing. And my own style, realised that sometimes I want to dress sexy, most of the time I want to dress really cute. So one, like, colours I'd never wear was blue, and this isn't blue, this is kind of like lilac, and it's got cute sleeves, and I'm not showing off anything, and this is mostly what I wear on a daily basis. But you know what, sometimes I still like to dress revealing because it feels sexy, and I don't feel like I'm selling myself short. I feel good in it. So this whole finding myself journey, it grew and grew, and after I got past that really hard period of hating being alone and feeling lonely and wanting the touch of someone else, I absolutely loved it. And you know what makes it really great? It's the fact that I sleep in a twin bed, aka a single bed, and I love having my own space. I used to hate it. I shared my bed for a very long time, and I just got completely used to it. And now, like, hell yeah, I love sleeping on my own, and I love texting a guy if I want to text a guy. But I also love turning my phone off and leaving it and not feeling like there's any consequences that come from that, because there's not, because there's no one who depends on me, who needs my affection or attention. Don't get me wrong, I still give my friends and my family a lot of love, but the fact that I don't have a boyfriend is great. It really is, and I went way past the 6 months. I've been single for a year, and I want to be single for another 2 years because focusing on myself has been so good for me. I've never been this into working out. I've never been this into my studies. This into work. Like, I can do a joint honours degree. I can work out and work on myself. I can make YouTube videos. I can keep up my Instagram. And I don't have to feel like I'm putting anyone second or third or fourth or fifth, because I'm always putting myself first. And if you think that's selfish, then so be it, because it's my life and it's not yours. I'm just telling you what worked for me and what felt really good for me. And I'm just going to recommend it for anyone who feels like they're in the same place that I was. They feel like they're dependent on people. They feel like their emotions are completely controlled by everyone around them. Feel like they have to be with a man or a woman in order to make themselves feel okay, and that in order to get up in the morning and feel like they're beautiful or they're worthy, someone has to tell them that. Like, no one tells me that now. I tell myself that. I get up and I'm like, yeah, pretty good. Like, I admire my own butt all the time. I take butt selfies just for myself sometimes. Sometimes they're for other people, and there ain't nothing wrong with that either. But I learned who I was as a person, and I also learned to like that person. I have my natural hair colour. Like, where did that come from? I never thought that would happen. I bleached my hair for ages and then dyed it brown and all that. Like, this is all me. This is my hair. Yeah, I still style it, okay? Can't deal with the natural curliness yet. I'm getting there. Sometimes I wear it natural, okay? Getting better. Okay. Getting there. But yeah, I like myself. And I like the little eyeliner thing I do with gold pencil. That's part of who I am. People know me as being light and happy and all this stuff, whereas they didn't know me that before. They knew me as nervous and closed off and quiet. And yeah, I'm still a little bit nervous, closed off and quiet when you first meet me. And sometimes I'm like that all the time, because I do get uncomfortable and I do get anxious in social situations sometimes. But then sometimes this person comes out and people get to meet her and feel like it's a proper introduction of who I am. And I like that person. I like me. But I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that supports me. Like, I'm gonna end all my videos like this because I just appreciate you guys so much, and all the love that I've been getting is just, it's phenomenal. And you guys are my relationship. For sure. But just keep being you, keep being awesome. I've met so many cool people through Instagram, through YouTube, through all of that, and so many people that inspire me as well, even when they say I inspire them. And that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do with my life. I realise that that's the kind of person I want to be. I want to be a voice, and I want to tell my story, and I want to help it tell other people's stories. And I just want to spread positivity and love and nothing else. I want to block out all that hate just from being this happy and this positive. But as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you like this video because it really helped me. It helps me see how you guys feel about everything. And then subscribe so you can get more of my jumbled up messy videos about my messy life. And try the single challenge. You'll like it. It'll be worth it. Even if you still feel like you know yourself, you get to know yourself more. And if you have been single for a very long time, you know what? It's cool. Even if you're not single by choice, you know what? Welcome to my group, singletons. If you're in a very happy relationship, that's good too. And if you're in a really good place where you're in a relationship and you know yourself in a relationship, I envy you and I want to get there myself. But again, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys next time.